Daily Purge. How you doing today? Episode 666. What do you think when you see that number? What is it that you think when you see that number, and why? Why do you think that way? It's because you've been told it's that certain way, or you've been told that that's what it means, or you've been told, oh my goodness. And how does that affect your thoughts about that? Are you what's the word? I was just speaking German. Are you sort of like weary of it? Are you like, oh my God, that's a fluke number, or that's a bad luck number, or something like that? I mean, would you ever use that on your shirt or something? 666. What does it mean to you? Well, if you're God-fearing, it means the devil, right? But are we dictated by everything in the world on the outside, or are we dictated by our own operating system on the inside? I think you know that. It also shows you a way. I wanted to use this example because it shows how you have a choice in life. You can go and you have a choice in life, see 666, and say, okay, I've been programmed to think it means this, that, and the other. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. That's not the point. The point is, how can it affect your day? How will it affect your day? And this is a small example because there's big things in this world. You see something happening, like, oh God, this is happening again. So obviously you have an experience with that, and it's a negative thing, so you have to make it negative, right? But do you have to make it do it? Exactly, superstition. That's what I was looking for. Good day, mate. Brian, what's up? Antichrist. So does it mean what it means because you were told it means that, or does it mean what it means because you know that? Number one. Number two, good afternoon, brother. Number two, do you react automatically to something because you've been programmed, trained, indoctrinated, whatever you want to call it, to believe that that's what it is? I'm not talking about 666 specifically. I'm talking about in general. Anything that happens in life that's happened before, you're going to have experience with that. So the question is, how do you react to that? Do you react negatively like you always do? Do you have the same thought you always do? Or do you think consciously and say, well, how does that fit into my life now? I used to believe 666 and I meant this, and now I believe it means that. Or now I don't even care what it believes because I dictate my own reality and move forward according to my operating system, putting the applications from the outside world in place and deploying them where I see fit according to my own world. And if you're saying, well, that sounds selfish, actually it's not. I'll tell you why. You wouldn't expect anything less, right? So I'll tell you why. Is because when I'm square with everything that I'm doing, and I want to have impact in the world, true impact starts in your world. You can't go out trying to impact the world when your world's not in order. It's telling someone that they have to, watch out for global warming, but you're not recycling or turning the water off between brushing your teeth and putting a toothpaste in. Then you shouldn't have to. It won't change anything because you're not setting the example. Mental health is supposed to be selfish. There you go. Morning, Phoenix. You see what I'm saying? So how do you see the things that are presented to you every day? You have a choice. You can see them positively, you can see them negatively, or you can even just passively acknowledge them and on you go. Right? There's a lot of things that I passively acknowledge. When people argue, or there's someone online or in Clubhouse that's obviously talking about someone, but they're not, manning up or womaning up to mention the name, or they're being passive aggressive and all that stuff. I don't even care about that. It doesn't even faze me. But a lot of people do. Then they get on the back channels and they start complaining about it and bitching people out and all this kind of stuff. Or something happens in life. You have a car accident. And you're like, God dang it! It always happens to me. No, it doesn't always happen to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a car anymore. So, how do you handle that situation? And that's what it is. If you just have a positive vibe about you, higher vibration about you all the time, it takes training. It takes training and practice and routines, creating habits. It takes discipline. When something bad happens, you take a second before you react and try to be proactive and change the world the way that you want it to be. And if that sounds, like I said, impossible, it's not. Just think about the 666 idea before you think, oh my goodness, Antichrist, the devil, this, that, and the other. And then you think about it, wait a second. Do I actually know that? Do I know that for sure? I don't know. Can you prove it? I don't know if you can. So that's the question. Why do I believe it then? Because I've been told that. Okay. Things happen for you, not to you. Everything is a teachable moment, of course. Or learnable moment, I guess. Right? So if you've been told something, taught something, and it's always like that, doesn't mean it has to be like that forever. You want to live Groundhog Day for the rest of your life? No. You'll be creating the future. If you base your future on the past, you have no future. Because you're just repeating the past. So why worry? Why worry now? That was Dire Straits. Brothers in Arms. What a great album. So just getting off track there a little bit. Okay, so I don't want to just ramble on, but that's the whole point. How do you go through life? How do you look at things that happen? Do you look at every situation as a positive? Can you look at every situation as a positive? You can. Doesn't mean it's going to be positive, but you can look at it positively. Something bad can happen. Something really bad can happen. But you can keep your positive wits about you, keep the higher vibration about you, keep the higher frequency about you, and you will lead yourself and those around you through this bad situation. That's what it's all about, right? Why would you waste a minute of your time being down, being negative, being resentful, being aggressive, being, wanting to go out and get somebody, wanting to jab back and get some revenge? Why? What's the point? What do you get out of it? What you get is a bad reputation. That's one thing. And another thing is you get about a millisecond worth of feeling good or justification. And then it's over and you feel like, oh, Jesus, what did I do? And I know personally, because I used to be like that. You messed with me, it was over. Right now, doesn't even matter. I mean, I've had people steal money from me. Like, whatever. I guess that was a lesson I was supposed to learn. All right, onward, upward. Nice to meet you, buddy. That's it, right? That's it. Oh my God, this was me today. I had to raise my vibration, though I didn't feel like it today, and slowly turning shitty situation on hold. There you go, Liz. And also, Liz, let me tell you, gold, not hold. There you go. Let me tell you, Liz, when you have moments like that, you can give me a holler, right? Well, you got me on every channel since you flip-flop all the time. So we got like WhatsApp and Facebook and email, and just drop me a line. I can get you in positive quick. Hello, Anna. How are you? Look at that. My goodness. Good to hear from you. All right. So you dictate your own reality. You dictate every single day. I don't care what happens to you. It doesn't matter what happens to you. There's no excuse for you to relinquish control of your life because you've been trained to think this means that, or that happens when this happens, or this has to happen because that happened. There's no reason for that. Either you're going to take control of your life or someone's going to control it for you, as 90% of the planet right now is being controlled by an outside force, right? Hey, Shane, what's up, brother, man? Hey, there's a man who knows what I'm talking about right there. He just did it. Good for you, brother. You see what I'm saying? Do you want to be controlled or do you want to control? And if you're saying, well, I can't leave my house because I'm in Canada. No, but you can still dictate in your house. You can still dictate your world. It's your world, what you dictate. Make an oasis out of your house. Do something different. Work with what you got, right? I mean, it's been challenging for a lot of people. My wife and I had issues as well during COVID, sitting on each other's heads the whole time for a year, right? Okay, I did travel a little bit. We had issues as well, but we had to deal with it. And we made the best out of it. We made more than the best out of it, actually. So you're either passive, you letting other people rule your life, or you're proactive and you create your own reality. And being online right now, with the possibilities we have with this right here, for instance, man, you can create all the reality you want. And it works. It's fun. Hey, Steve, what's up, brother? Had a guy today literally drive his car at my car in a road today. As we drew close to each other, he wound his window down and was about to shout at me. I just gave him a big smile and said, sorry, buddy. The look on his face was, Tim, I love that, man. I love that. And how did it make you feel? Even more importantly than him, how did it make you feel? Like, hell yeah, man. I just beat that reaction. I just beat that programming that I have inside of me to fire back at somebody. I love that. What's up, Joe? No need, brother. Yes, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You can dictate. So the great example, Tim. Someone comes and wants to cuss you out. Hello, Corolla von Hagen, grüß dich, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. How you doing? Do you want to have someone else dictate your world? They come up to you and yell at you. You're going to react and yell at them back. Guess who's winning? They are. How do you feel? Like shit. Why? Because you feel like a victim. Why? Because you let it happen. Don't be a victim, right? Don't be a victim. Warm and fuzzy. Amen, brother. And it's right. Tim's right. When you overcome the urge to yell back at somebody, to see something negative because you were done something negative to you, it's a glorious thing. It's a glorious thing. You're just like, yeah, even more calm than before. It's incredible. It's incredible. I've done it before. People are like, I'm like, hey man, sorry. Simple as that. And they're like, damn it. Okay, I can't be mad anymore. And some people don't care. They just keep yelling and you're just like, all right, man, see you later. Like I had a guy in here in Budapest. I don't even know what happened. Honestly, I drive. I don't know. I have a big car. Maybe people think, I think I yelled at my ex-husband yesterday. Oh, he's your ex. It's okay. No. Maybe that's one of the reasons. I don't know. No, I was kidding. Hey, Liz, it happens. This is the point. Being conscious that it happened and being aware that it happened and apologizing if it's appropriate, then that's what you do. Simple as that. And then over it is. And you move on. Any kind of resentment, any kind of revenge, any kind of holding back or feeling guilty, that only hurts you. It doesn't hurt anybody else. Well, if you're in a relationship, it'll hurt the other person too because they're going to feel it. Yeah, it'll hurt your relationship with them. So, yeah, so I was in a car one time in Budapest, stopped at a red light. Some guy comes up beside me and just starts yelling at me, oh, you gay cock, whatever, like you're suck, whatever, And I'm like, yep, that's me. Yep. He's like right here, right outside my window. I'm like, yep, that's me. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. He was just freaking out, man. And I'm just like, dude, light's green. I got to go. All right. See you, man. And took off. Like that was it. Just calm. Didn't even bother me. Didn't even bother. Like an old sergeant major once told me, let it go. You're letting them live rent free in your head. They don't deserve to live there. Exactly. Got called a dickhead twice the other day in London traffic. Was going for the hard hat trick, but I failed. Oh, Tim, you're a trip, man. Okay, this is a long one and sort of pointless, but this is the point, right? Don't let others dictate your reality. Number one. Number two, don't let the past dictate your reality. Number three, don't let programming dictate your reality. My road rage is horrible. Big problem with being trapped in traffic. This is one part of myself. I don't have a good way to deal with it. Temporarily fix it on the road, but no tool. James, just think of it this way. What does it change? The only thing it changes is you, right? Other people are like, what an asshole or whatever, right? It changes you. You don't need this. It's also bad if you have PTSD or whatever, it's also bad for that. It also triggers that. So you don't need that at all. All right. Smile back gets them every time. That's right, Carola. Indeed. Ecology certified. Yeah, man. So you guys are funny. All right. This is a pretty cool one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Pretty awesome. Have a fantastic week. It's Monday. Man, this weekend's Maxie's birthday party. Can't wait. It's going to be pretty cool. And then in 2 weeks, we head to the States, 4th of July. For a couple of days, and Lane and his wife are coming over to visit as well. And then on the 6th, I think, on the 5th, we're going to have a veteran have movement party as well at my brother's house. So, Corolla, if you're nearby, I know you're Pittsburgh. If you're nearby, come by with the fam. Say hello. All right, everybody, have a fantastic one. And remember, it's all about, quality of life. See you tomorrow.